morning, kids. How you guys doing? Happy Monday to you all. I hope you had a great weekend. It was a lot of fun for me. Really needed to spend some time with my family and got to do that. And I hope you got to do so with yours. Skittles, calm it down. Today, boys and girls, we're going to read you another book. This book is a classic. I bet your mommies and daddies were read this book by their parents. It's a really good book that teaches us just because we're different doesn't mean that there isn't someone for all of us to love. Okay. So what part of the book is this? The title, Corduroy, is the name of this book. It's about this bear and his name is Corduroy. What part of the book is this? Your spine? Yep. And back? Front. Who writes the words? Author? This is by Don Freeman. Who draws the pictures? The illustrator. Very good. Okay, boys and girls, let's get started. Corduroy is a bear who wants to live in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for someone to come along and take him home. He just wanted somebody to love him. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped by and looked straight into Corduroy's big, bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I have always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost a button to one of his shoulder straps." Do you guys have a bear or a toy that's missing a part and you still love that one anyway? Yeah, me too. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I had lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight, and I will go see if I can find it." Later that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. He's looking everywhere on the floor, but I don't see it. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto the escalator and he went up. This could be a mountain, he wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. He wasn't sure. Have you guys been on an escalator? You would have to have gone to the mall or Dillard's, I think, are the only places that I've seen in Arkansas that have them, but they're really fun to ride. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was the most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of bed. "This must be a palace," Corduroy gasped. "I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace." Have you ever been to a palace? What does a palace mean to you? I think it means a great, big, grand luxury home. He wandered around admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And he crawled up onto the large, thick mattress. All at once, he saw something round. "Why, here's my button," he cried and tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down. Do you guys have buttons on your mattress? He yanked and he pulled with both paws until pop! Off came the button, and the mattress, Corduroy, toppled, bang, onto the tall floor lamp. It fell over with a crash. Uh-oh. What do you think is going to happen? Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store, the night watchman. He was going his rounds on the floor above when he heard the crash. He came dashing down the escalator. "Now, who in the world did that?" he exclaimed. "Somebody must be hiding in here." He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw 2 fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. Can we count these together? 1, 2. "Hello," he said. "How did you get upstairs?" The night watchman walks around the entire store, so he knows he belongs on the shelf down below. The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Kind of looks sad, doesn't he? Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning, and there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the little girl he had seen only the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I've counted what I saved in my piggy bank, and Mother said I could bring you home." She saved all her money to buy this one special bear. "Shall I put him in a box for you?" the saleslady asked. "Oh, no thank you," Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She was so excited and loved that bear so much. I bet you boys and girls have been to the store and been too impatient to leave it in the bag until you got home. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight into her room. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 flights of stairs. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside the girl's bed was a little bed, just right size for him. The room was small. It was nothing like the enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know I have always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button with his overalls. "I like you just the way you are, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fixed." "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. Boys and girls, see, so it does not matter if we live in a big house or a little house, if we have fancy things or not. As long as we have a home and we're with someone that we love and we have friends and family, everything will work out fine. I hope you boys and girls are staying safe, and happy Monday. See you tomorrow on Tuesday. Bye-bye.